Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello and a very lovely good evening. My name is Dr. Madelenechan and I'm broadcasting live from the UK in this extreme heat, but on USA Global TV and Radio, as well as LinkedIn and YouTube, as well as Instagram. So I want to say a very warm welcome to USA Global TV and Radio viewers. Right, so before we go on today's topic, I would like to just bring up about our current target at the moment, our current status with USA Global TV and Radio YouTube channel. As of today, we are currently at 39,512. And that is for USA Global TV and Radio YouTube channel. So please do subscribe, because we require more and more of your energy, of your love, by subscribing and helping to sustain the mothership USA Global TV and Radio, a platform for education, hope, bringing your brand through and sharing your storyline. As well as USA Global TV and Radio, we also have Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. As of today, the current status we have is, I'm just going to wait for our producer, Dr. Jacqueline. For Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck is currently, well, yesterday, I think it was 11,000 yesterday. So today, oh my goodness, we have gone on another 1,000. So that's 12,049 today. How fabulous that is. That is incredible. In fact, Dr. Jacqueline, fabulously well done. So please do subscribe and help us to come up to and be on board with USA Global TV and Radio. If you yourself would like the opportunity to share your brand, to become a talking head expert talker, then please do reach out on USA Global TV and Radio.com/book your session, or contact Showcase Your Talent, host your TV show with us. Please do get in touch and email info@usaglobaltv.com. That's info @usaglobaltv.com. Okay, we're going to get on today's topic. Now, as everyone knows, I don't follow a script at all. In fact, during my sacred meditation or quiet moments in nature, I receive downloads. Or if I'm just rising up, awakening for the day, I receive downloads. So the download that I received for today's topic is, you are the greatest project you'll ever work on. How does that make you feel? Well, hold that thought, because guess what? I've got to clear their energies. Oh my goodness, how could I forget? It's because of this heat is so, in the UK at the moment, it is unbearable, really. If you don't have air conditioning, which we don't have aircon over here because we're not used to extreme weather temperatures. So that's why, So anyway, let's go further. Let's carry on. So here we go. Here is the singing bowl. And before the show, before we go and talk about the topic, we have to clear the energies, all the stagnant energies. Because remember, wherever you were, you carry the energy from that previous frame. If you think of life as different frames, you carry that person's energy or those people's energy. And also you carry the emotions that you felt from that energy in that frame. So we need to clear it. And we just clear it like this as 1, usually 3, 2, and 3, all the way down to the earth chakra. Then one, 2, 3. But also, if you tap it like this with the mallet, it's almost when you go around like this, it has a resonance of this beautiful singing bowl. And as I mentioned last week, the singing bowl, you have to choose your singing bowl because your singing bowl will come to you, the same as crystals. Crystals will come to you. You will attract, the crystals will talk to you because that crystal, that healing, that property is necessary for a certain healing that's within you. Then we have here, my favorite, selenite. Beautiful. So just wave it around. Ooh, there we go. Just clears all the energies. And you can also have, near your computer, which I have, is a crystal quartz. And I have it on this marble stone. And the reason why you have crystal quartz is because with the internet and with computers and technology, there's certain ions, there's certain energies that can leave us depleted. And therefore, the crystalline quartz almost alchemizes it. It neutralizes that energy and changes it back to neutral, not so dense. And it goes off and takes form in something else, the energy, because everything is energy. All right, we've done the clearing. Breathe in and out. Today's topic, you are the greatest project you'll ever work on. It's as what the title says. You may have a life full of material wealth. You may have like an abundant, so much money, so much security and stability. But if you're not in tune with your inner self, then it will be a short term. You'll be only living a short term happiness. You go shopping and it's short term. You go there, you get your big high. Wow, I wanted that dress. I wanted that designer or those designer shoes. Wow, I'm really looking forward to it. You get it home. And what do? You put it in your wardrobe. So that's short-term happiness. The same as when you're working on somebody else's project. At that time, it might have been that, wow, you're so fired up by this project purely because the other person is very passionate about their project. So it's almost you home into that energy and you connect on that energy. And then what you might find is that when you get home, you think, how come I'm not so fired up about this? And that's purely because sometimes we go along with other people's projects not knowing and not really asking, is this right for me? Do I resonate with this? How come I'm not feeling as positive, confident as I was during that, for example, that board meeting or that meeting that you were discussing the project with a few people? Because when you're in the room discussing the project, the big project, everyone is there interacting, listening, giving their views, their solutions, questions, answers. And so the energy is all there. But once you come away from that, you should still have that passion. And if you do not have that passion, I mean, we understand that when, of course, you come away from a meeting, it's a full day, it's heavy. You just need to relax, recharge, and declutter your mind and recharge. But then when you go back to that project, you should still be able to reactivate that same energy and passion you experienced and received with all those other people involved in the project. If you don't, then you do need to question, is this right for me? This is an important question because you have to question yourself. Is this right? Is this what I want to do? So the greatest project you'll ever work on is you have to begin will be yourself. Because to work on yourself, you have to work and declutter on an emotional level, on a physical level, an energy level, and a mental level. What's happening now with this transmission on this earth? We're all transitioning. We have come from 3D, and 3D is limited, competition, fear, survival, getting one up on another, competition, manipulation, power and greed and control. But power and greed and control in the outside world. Therefore, when we were fully integrated into the matrix, the illusion, 3D, which was necessary, it was absolutely necessary because we fell. From eons ago, we fell. So the galactics had to put a veil and put Earth in quarantine. She had to. We fell too far and we became so dense and carbon based and so destructive with each other, with our words, our actions, everything, that we were too dark and dense for any light beings to actually come in and deliver us and help us. I mean, you've heard through times of the miracle when people pray together. If one or two people pray, then they receive that great miracle. Because Earth has now been lifted from quarantine, she is now going from that carbon-based body, physical body, just like us, to a more crystalline body. So everything is moving up. So the greatest project you'll ever work on is yourself, which yourself is connected with the Mother Earth, planetary Mother Earth. She's a bio being. We are bio beings, organic beings. That's who we are. We are organic beings. And where our consciousness, when we did things, we acted on our consciousness. And our consciousness was a reflection from the outside reality. But our higher consciousness is not of the outside reality. Our higher consciousness is that inner knowing, inner magic, inner sanctum of love, a higher love. So because she's changing, we have to change because we're living here. So we have two matrix. For the golden age, so we have the matrix as in the illusion, but then we have another matrix, which is called the soul matrix. The soul matrix has now landed, has descended onto this planet where, so 3D was about the illusion, the matrix, everything that we know of the world that we know of. The inner world is connected to the soul matrix. And the soul matrix is connected with the earth chakra, with the crystalline grid. Because right now, there's timelines that have shifted. So there's another timeline that is now working in balance to the 3D. And that's 4D, 5D. So we're receiving cosmic light, gamma rays of light that are such a high density of 7D, even 9 to 7D, and more light is shining on Earth, and it's illuminating all dark areas. So everything that has been hidden will now be disclosed. So 2024, if you add it up, is the year 8. 8 is eternity. 8 is an equal balance. So an equal balance of the inner world and external world. And in order for these two to balance out each other and harmonize each other, it means that the outer world has to bring up everything that has been hidden. And in some parts of the world, it's more dense and darker gray areas. And some other parts of the world, it's lighter, where there's more the portals or sacred sites. So with that, the greatest project you'll ever work on is the Earth project, because she is now there's no quarantine anymore. It's therefore, when you receive certain inner knowings and like a whisperings or synchronicity, this is for your highest good. This is to help you come back home. In other words, come back home to being the creator being, living the balanced life of out reality and inner reality. But the inner reality is now going to govern and be the decision maker for the outer reality. Have you noticed lately a lot of people are actually homing in and reconnecting to their passion, to their hobbies, to what they gave up because they couldn't pursue it because of childhood wounds, motherhood wounds, father wounds, or the lack of money, funds. So they gave it up. So what's happening right now is incredible. Everyone is now turning in and returning to a place, to even something, to even wear that they haven't worn before, or eaten something they have never eaten before, or go to a holiday destination they've never even thought about going to, because it's within them. So everything from now on, instead of the outside reality being the governor to our decisions, it's our inner passions, our inner knowings that's going to be our compass for life. Our inner compass is the guide for life from now on. So what's happening with these two timelines? We have the fear that people are believing, oh, this world is getting more chaos, there's going to be a world war, this and this and this. Yeah, keep believing that. And it's the fear. So you're growing that machine. And then you have the other people that are just going, well, you know what? I'm just going to do what I want to do for the first time. I'm going to enjoy. Because the golden age, which we're in now, consists of 25,000 years. We are in year, well, it was 2012 when the golden age started, on a spiritual level, not on the physical level, on a spiritual level, of Mother Earth. So 2012, my goodness, we're in the first 20 years. We've got 25,000 years. We've got a lot to go. So all this transitioning is, we've got to be patient. It's not going to be a quick transition like this. No, it's not. And we might not even be, we're the way showers. We might not even be the ones that are actually going to be living this 5D life in a physical outer reality way. We're living 5D life within our inner world. But for the world to change on the outside to a 5D, that's going to take a lot. It's going to take a very, very, very long time. So it'll be our children's children that will be living the galactic life. And we are the way showers. We are the ones that are some of us are leaders, but we all have a prominent role to play. So the greatest project you're ever going to work on is the collective humanity heart consciousness, because we have to now work, and it's almost like we've got an electricity generator within us, and we have to fuel that electric generator, and we need electricity. Or another way of saying it is a flame. Think of a flame. A match, you strike a match and then there's a flame, but you need to keep that flame burning. And how you keep that flame burning is by gratitude and grace. So every day you have to find something that you're absolutely in gratitude to. Gratitude goes a long way. So the greatest project you'll ever work on is to begin to work on yourself, on the physical, emotional, mental, and energetical and mental plane of yourself. And you have to begin with working with your shadow. working with why are you being triggered? What has that person, why has that person affected you so much that you've been triggered? It means something that's within inside you still needs to be resolved. And so that person is there to show you, no matter what the lesson is. Now that Earth has now transitioned to her crystalline, and I mean crystalline, we have the crystalline grid, the grid of planet Earth, and we have all this light filtering through down into the womb of Mother Earth. So she's become lighter and we're becoming lighter. It's really important now to question everything and ask yourself, is this really what I want? Is this really what I feel? I feel I resonate, I vibrate with that, because everything is vibration. And we are in those times now. We have to lift our vibrations. We have to, by laughing, smiling more, being more kind-hearted, being more compassionate, not taking things so serious, cooking with love, dancing with love, singing with love, walking with love, dating with love, playing with love. It's very childlike, isn't it? It really is, because to stay in a high vibration, you have to remain a childlike innocence. Because being childlike and innocence, then you have that direct connection to pure source, to prime creator, God the Father, Mother, or they say all that is, however you relate to it. Everything is energy, everything is vibration. And right now it's important to every day get your fix. And what I mean by fix is be grateful for something, visualize something, have little goals each day, have little tiny goals, and have patience. This is not an easy journey. And before I go, I want to share something with you. Okay, this book here, it's called The Teachings, the Fourth Density Aquarian. Now, I came across this book when I was 21. I'm now 54. And I was in London. And I saw this antique shop. And I was really curious. You know, when you get curious, and I went in, spoke to this old man. And he was an old man. Quite a bit crooked, but yeah, in looks and character. Anyway, I was looking, and this book literally fell out at me. And he said, "You're meant to have this." And I said, "Okay, how much is it?" And he said, I think it was about £1 or something. It wasn't much, maybe £2. And he said, "You're meant to have it." And I thought, okay, so I was meant to have it. So anyway, I bought it, but I really wanted to buy another book there, but I didn't. I left the other book there and I bought this. Next day, I thought, I'm going to go back there. I went back there. There was no shop there. It wasn't there. It was like an old empty building. It felt something like from a movie. It was a bit weird. And then I went and I lost the book. And then it appeared again when I was in Malta. And then I lost it again. I went back to Malta in November and it turned up. And so now I have it. It's a very deep book because it's about the different densities. First density, which is of minerals of the sea. And it's very complicated. And second density, which is considered the animals. So the first density is a mineral kingdom, the red ray. It's a red ray. So the red ray, if you think about it, is the root chakra. And the second density is an orange ray, which is plants and animals, which is the sacral. I'll have to read this a little bit more about it, but there is so much about it. And then the third density, goodness me, it's all in bits, is third density is the realm of man, the human being. And that's the yellow ray. It's the ray of emotions. And our emotions, if we think about it, has been ruling us. Our emotions have been ruling our outcomes. Our emotions have been ruling our outcomes and our decisions. The fourth density is a happier density. It's the fourth density man. And it's based on, this is what we're in now, on the green ray, which is the ray of love. Man of fourth density is constantly attempting to balance love with wisdom. Isn't that amazing? So love with wisdom. So that's what we're in. So if we're in 4D, it is a green ray, and the green ray is of healing and manifestation. At the same time, it is of love and wisdom. And what is love and wisdom? Love and wisdom is the feminine energy and the female energy combined together, which we are part of the feminine energy and the female energy, which needs to come to a perfect balance, which is the number 8, which is the eternity balancing of female energy and male energy, and the nucleus in between, which is of us, our soul. Love and wisdom, divine mind, wisdom, divine soul, which is the love, the heart, the love. Isn't that fascinating? There's so much more to this book. I'll have to share it with you. And you know what? When I started to read it, when I was younger, I read 2 pages and I fell asleep. It was just too much. But now, since it's appeared again, I'm able to read a little bit more. There is some that goes to 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and that really is quite complex for me to comprehend at the moment. But I feel really blessed to have this little beauty here. It's called The Teachings for the 4th Density Aquarian. And yeah, it's, but I have to share it more with you. But this is a story in the way that I came across this, and it's almost, even though I didn't read it, the energy and the vibration of that book is already attached to me. I don't have to read it. It's already within me because it called me. That book called my soul to its presence. So the vibration and the energy is already being placed within my DNA. And that's what it is. The greatest project you'll ever work on is going to be magical. It's going to be triggering. You're going to do a lot of work through your shadow. You're going to have to work on your shadow, because this is the only way that you're going to be able to complete the greatest project. I'm still on this, but it's exciting. It's wonderful. And the main thing is that you've got to be true to yourself, true to others. Be grateful to others. Love unconditionally, to the point when you grow your compassionate heart. There's so much to go on to this, but we've got to leave it for today because we're closing. My time is kind of done on this episode. So all I'm going to say is, please do remember that now is the time for you. And please let people know. I'm doing, like, for example, me, I'm doing Maddie time. I'm sorry, but I'm doing Maddie time. And I go, right, okay, you know, but it's time. And if you don't know how to do that time, just spend 2 minutes, 5 minutes a day and call it your own time, and your own wisdom will come through. But because now we have been lifted off quarantine, it means that all that magical information, all that DNA upgrades, all those downloads will be coming through in our sleep, in synchronicities, people we meet, walking earth angels. We're on this new wave of becoming a galactic human being. Thank you so much. My name is Dr. Chan, founder of Star Child Universe and the book. And I can tell you so much more. But right now, I just want you all to enjoy, love, and I wish you all love, light, peace, abundance, unity, harmony, and laughter and joy. Thank you so much, USA Global TV and Radio, for having me. That would be great. Absolutely. And before we go, we'll have a word with our sponsors. And thank you to Dr. Jacqueline as well. She's absolutely amazing. Chief of Operations and the founder and the mother of the mothership, USA Global TV and Radio. Stay happy. Bye.
This program has been brought to you in part by Zane Carson Carruth, etiquette and protocol expert, international award-winning author, television show host, and philanthropist. Thank you to Zane, our official diamond sponsor for USA Global TV and Radio in partnership with E360 TV. Zane is the author of the world's first tooth fairy ever, as well as many other children's books. She's also the television host of Elegance, Polished Demeanor, and Posh Living, seen on USA Global TV and Radio.
Hi, my name is Zane Carson Carruth, and I'm the author of this book, The World's First Tooth Fairy Ever.
Reading is magic. Studies have shown that reading to your children lays the foundation for greater success in life. Reading helps develop language and vocabulary skills. It helps improve memory, and it encourages curiosity and inspires creativity. The benefits are immeasurable, and as a parent, you'll benefit too. In only 10 or 15 minutes a day, you'll be creating more memories and a bonding experience that will last for years to come. So take time to read to your children. Read them books about things that engage and interest them. Tales of fairies and magic fascinate children, and as everyone knows, the Tooth Fairy is at the top of the list. If your child loves magic, wands, adventure, and what child doesn't, you'll love reading them books from the trademarked series, The World's First Tooth Fairy Ever. Follow along as Bella, the world's first tooth fairy, accidentally starts the tooth fairy tradition. Learn the tricks of being a professional tooth fairy in the book, Bella Starts a Tooth Fairy School. Your child's imagination will soar as you read the adventures of Bella and her magic wand. These wonderful books are available at worldsfirsttoothfairy.com and at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart.
To learn more about Zane, contact her through her website, zanecarruth.com, ZANECARRUTH.com. Order Zane's books and merchandise. Contact her about being a keynote speaker at your next event.